Now, here comes the rain. We'll call it around 5 o'clock for most of our areas. At that point, we're seeing some hit and miss rain showers. I don't think it'll be quite as widespread as Futurecast is depicting, but some of us will run into some wet roadways for the drive home from work later on this afternoon. Now, as we get closer towards 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, we start to see that rain turn into more of a wet snow, or at least start to mix in with the wet snow. I think closer to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, most of that has turned into a wet snow. But you can see eastern Nebraska by 9 o'clock tonight already starting to dry things out. I think by 10 o'clock, Omaha's dry. It could take closer to 11 for western Iowa to completely get rid of some of that wet snow across the area. So we're not looking at an extended period of snow. We're not looking at many impacts from the snow, but could be the first snow for many of us out there later on this evening and early tonight. So again, a little better to look at the timing. Generally, the spotty rain will move in from 3 to 6 this afternoon, mixing with that wet snow between 6 to 8 p.m. And by 9 o'clock, most of it is just a wet snow out there. And some of us could take around 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock to completely dry things out. And now, as far as the impacts from our first snow, going to be pretty minimal for most of us, as most of this, if it does stick, would be on grassy areas, the backyard decks, the patios, maybe some flower beds, going to see a little bit of snowfall stick to them briefly. But again, most of that not going to be sticking to roadways, so impacts to travel Monday night should not be overly significant, really little to no impact on your travel tonight. Now, my bigger concern is, though, after we dry out, if the roadways don't dry out quickly enough overnight, we could see some slick spots for Tuesday morning as temperatures will be dropping down into the mid-20s. So honestly, Tuesday morning, a little bit more of my concern, but hopefully we can just dry the roads out quickly enough and not deal with it. Now, here's a look at potential snowfall totals. Generally 0 to 1 inch across the entire area, including us here in the Omaha Metro, and again, mainly not on roadways or sidewalks. But we could see a few isolated spots down towards northwest Missouri, far southwest Iowa, and far southeast Nebraska, where we could see a few, again, isolated areas get a little bit closer to 1.5 or 2 inches. But again, 0 to 1 inch will be a little bit more common. So today, highs near 39, more clouds in the afternoon, eventually giving way to spotty rain by the drive home, eventually turning into snow this evening into early tonight. Overnight, though, we're dry, very cold, lows near 26. So again, if the roads don't dry out quickly enough, could see a few slick spots out there tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, though, we are dry, highs near 41, more clouds than sunshine. Then as we go into Wednesday morning, snow starts to move back into the area, and it looks like the Wednesday snow mainly going to be snow, but in the afternoon could see just a little bit of rain mix in with that. Highs near 35 degrees, and some of that snow could even linger into Thursday morning. Now, with this midweek snow system, still a little uncertain. We're going to hold off until tomorrow to talk about snowfall totals for that one, but we'll be keeping a very close eye on these updates as they continue to come in. But right now, it looks like the higher snowfall totals, a little higher potential for snow accumulation right now for the midweek, looking south of I-80. Friday, Saturday, we're drier but cold, mid-40s in the afternoons, 20s in the mornings, maybe just a little bit better to finish the weekend, closer to 50 degrees.